AITA for having my niece's dress photoshopped because she wore white to my wedding? So I, 30F, got married. Yay! Honestly, it was my dream wedding. Everything went off without a hitch. Except for one small thing. My niece's 16 dress. It was a white, lacy knee-length dress. She even wore lace elbow-length gloves. Honestly, it looked just like a wedding dress. I didn't say anything to her or her parents. My brother and Sil, in the moment, and I tried my best to ignore it. But when I got the first drafts back from our photographer, I couldn't stand when I saw her in her white dress standing next to me. My husband saw how upset I was, and suggested that we pay extra to get my niece's dress photoshopped to a light blue. We thought it through, and since we had some budget left, we went for it. Well, last week, we got the final photos back and they looked great. I could hardly even tell that my niece was originally wearing white. And she still looked really nice. I posted some of the photos on social media, and my Sil messaged me and was angry that I photoshopped my niece without checking with her. My Sil, first she accused me of thinking my niece was ugly and body shaming her. To be clear, I did not have her body photoshopped, only the color of her dress and gloves. I don't think I'm in the wrong, but this situation has been stressing me out. So AITA? Edit. Small clarification. The picture I posted was a large group shot that my niece is in. I wasn't trying to showcase the Photoshop at all. NTA. They were wrong to have her wearing white to a wedding to begin with. Instead of getting mad and making a scene, you and your husband used logic and technology to fix the problem in the photos. Great thinking. My spidey sense says the white dress was a deliberate affront, and when you finessed around it they got more combative and made up a grievance. NTA. NTA. If she didn't want the dress to be photoshopped, she shouldn't have let her daughter attend a wedding in a lacy white dress. The nerve of that woman. NTA. Proper response to Sil. Why would you think it was acceptable to allow your daughter to wear something resembling a wedding dress to my wedding? NTA. And your Sil isn't stupid. She knows why the dress color was photoshopped, as your Sil dislike you. It is the only reason I could think of why she wouldn't have told her daughter to change dress color. Everyone knows only the bride wears white to a wedding. NTA. She wore white to your wedding? How thick-skulled do you have to be and no one corrected her before arriving? That's insane. I would have made her leave and change. NTA. NTA. You didn't change your niece's body or face. You just switched the color slightly to make it less obvious she'd worn white to a wedding. Her parents should have known it was unsuitable. NTA. Funny your Sil thinks you should have checked with her about photoshopping the dress. But she didn't check with you about allowing her daughter to wear white to a wedding when she is not the bride. NTA. There is no way that out of the three of them, brother, Sil, niece, none of them thought it would be rude and a faux pas for your niece to wear a lacy white dress. Come on. This is like wedding 101. NTA. Isn't it a general rule of thumb that white is reserved for brides in Western countries? NTA. And your Sil knows perfectly well why you had the color changed. She can't argue against that. So she's come up with the ridiculous body-shaming BS. Wedding undermining? Thwarted. High-five hand with fingers splayed. NTA. NTA. Even if your niece didn't know that wearing white was a no-no, her parents should know. They're your wedding photos. You are the ones that will be looking back on them, let's be honest. Once everyone has seen the photos, The only people who look back on them with fondness are the bride and groom and maybe their parents. You and your husband are the ones that need to be happy with the photos. Everyone else can just hush up. If you want to. And only if you want to and are comfortable with it. You could offer your Sil a pre-photoshopped copy as a peace offering, but I suspect she won't be happy with that when she knows that's not how her darling daughter will appear in your wedding album. NTA. Also, your niece probably had no idea that her dress was inappropriate. But your Sil and brother definitely knew and should have asked her to change. NTA. Her parents should not have allowed her to wear white to the wedding. At 16 she may not have been aware of the rule. But her parents should have been. Your NTA. But you, or another member of the family or wedding party, should have addressed the issue on the wedding day. As long as your niece's body wasn't changed. Just the dress color. I don't see the issue. NTA. You didn't Photoshop the kid. You changed the dress that mom should have corrected before the event. Long lace gloves, really? NTA. She is really reaching. I'd just say wearing white to a wedding is bad form. This was about 2 white dresses next to each other and nothing more. NTA. And your Sil sounds like she's projecting her own insecurities here. Why would altering the color of the dress make it look to her as though your niece's body changed? Why would she think anyone thinks her daughter is ugly? Out of courtesy, she, Sil, shouldn't have encouraged wearing a white lacy dress in the first place. Anyway, it's your wedding and those photos or mementos meant more for you and your husband. You already finished the event without making a deal of the dress. A slight color change by the photographers shouldn't be a big deal. You didn't change the kid. You just changed the dress. Not a big deal. You're the one who's gonna have to look at these pictures on your mantelpiece for the rest of your life. Have them how you like them. NTA. I think it's the best way to handle it. You didn't make a bit fuss about it at your wedding. Even though at 16 years old all of them should have known better. If it had been a small child I could see how that's a bit different, but that's not what happened here. Good for you to have the pictures adjusted. Maybe your Sil is baiting you to show the originals as proof, so she has them after all.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. AmITheAsshole is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.